but then we turn it over. Okay, yeah. Ha! Man, it's definitely hot. Toasters are dangerous things. This is taking forever. Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. It's Barry here. Today we are doing a Barry Tries, part of the playlist where I try recipes from famous chefs, famous blogs, viral recipes and things like that. And I have had a massive load of requests to try out some TikTok recipes. In fact, more than that, they're like, Barry, go on TikTok, you should do it. And I'm like, I just don't want to. I picked out 4 recipes which seem to have been viral on there, which we're gonna see if they look or taste anything like how they're supposed to be. They seem pretty cool, so we'll give it a good old go. One does involve a toaster. But I gotta be honest with you, this whole TikTok thing, I know it's a very popular app, and I know I'm probably in a minority. I had a little look at it. I created a profile, Mr. Barry Lewis, and I put up one special TikTok if you wanna go and have a look at that. But I just don't get it. I'm like, look at it going, what? Like, all that, like, I don't get it. I'm really, really sorry. But if you're on there and you're having fun, it's getting you through hard times or whatever, and the lockdown right now, a lot of people are doing all that stuff. So just brilliant. But sometimes you know when something's not for you. But we're gonna go for this. We have got 4 recipes. There was probably about 6 or 7 that just kept being sent to me on all different social media platforms other than TikTok. And I'm like, okay, I will give this a go. The first one is actually a mug cake. And I don't get it. I think it's just gonna be a mug mass, but it's an Oreo mug cake with 2 ingredients. Yeah, so apparently we can make a mug cake. And remember, I've done loads of recipes on mug cakes and they don't ever have 2 ingredients in them using a mug. This is not the ingredient. With it being an Oreo mug cake, a key ingredient is Oreos, but this is what threw me. I actually said to Mrs. Barry this morning, I was like, do you know what? They're doing a mug cake. You know, it's 2 ingredients. It's Oreos and what? And she said eggs. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's not a bad suggestion. You know, it's kind of like more like an omelette, an Oreo omelette. Another video. But actually, the second ingredient is milk, right? So we apparently whiz up or bash up the Oreo crumbs and mix it with milk, and it should make a cake. I'm not gonna play the TikTok because of all the music and stuff like that, and I'll end up doing dad dancing and things like that. But basically, it's the 2 ingredients, but if you wanna enhance it, if you add baking powder, just a little pinch, it makes it more fluffier, and you can control it with the amount of milk. So if you put less milk in, apparently it'll make it more dense. If you add more milk, it'll just be an Oreo milkshake. Not bad. And these Oreos, I don't know if it's just me, but they've got thinner, haven't they? They do Oreo thins, but these are standard Oreos, and they look tiny. Right, we need 4 of these, and apparently you can blast them in a food processor to get them nice and fine, but I'm gonna bash. I'm also gonna roll as well, I've always enjoyed doing that. So make some Oreo sand. Right, straight away, that doesn't feel like enough, so I'm actually gonna double it. It said I needed 3 or 4, but that doesn't feel like much at all. Oh, that feels a bit better. All right. Yeah, I want to try and fill the mug, so that's why I'm doubling it. So it says to add 3 to 4 tablespoons, so I'd say I'm going to go for 6, okay? Just to compensate for the extra crumbs. This feels so strange. This feels so strange. I mean, don't get me wrong, just like eating this right now, kind of like a confused breakfast cereal would be all right. Let me give it a little stir around. There we go. Oreo soup. Apparently we now warm this through for 90 seconds. It's not really cake looking, is it? Okay, 90 seconds then. Let's see what happens. Probably gives me just about enough time to wipe down the table and the mess that I've made. We've got just under 20 seconds to go, and it started to steam up a little bit. I can see it better from out there. I just generally don't know what's happened to it. Oh, actually you look, I can't see. What do we think? Ooh. I tell you what, it's probably going to be more brownie-esque, but that has gone a bit cakey actually. Okay, so that's been about 3 minutes and that mug is still red hot. So you know how they say leave things to stand after being in the microwave because it's still cooking? It's probably still doing that a little bit, but the milk has been absorbed. It's more of like an Oreo mass. And I wonder if that would have happened anyway, even at room temperature, it would have just soaked it in, because when I make the dog's biscuits, what we tend to do just to soften it up for them is we basically pour water over their biscuits and it soaks it in and makes a stock, and they'd absolutely love it. And I'm just thinking that's probably what could have happened here anyway. It smells good. It's Oreo milk, what's not to love? It's firm. Ow, it's hot still. There we go. It's surprisingly sponge-like, but a lot weaker in Oreo flavouring than I would have hoped. A little bit like eating an Oreo sponge, if that exists. It's okay. It needs some enhancements. I would definitely add more in there to make it fluffier, chocolate chips, things like that. But hey, it's not a fail, and it's okay. This next one is a breakfast sandwich, and I'm quite excited because it does involve eggs, but also a little bit of skill as well. It's not just sort of like bugging it in the microwave. You need to actually play around with it, and you could probably eventually get quite creative with it. Okay, so got 3 eggs there, a little bit of shell which I just scooped out using the shell. There's another little hack for TikTok if you want. Pepper goes in there. Here's the whiskey step. Very nice. So okay, this is completely true. This is our 2 frying pans we've got. I probably need to buy a slightly larger one, but these normally get me by for most recipes. The bread that I bought for this is too big. Even the pancake pan here that we've got, it just would not fit. So we need 2 slices of bread in the pan at the same time to make this work. Luckily, we've got some wholemeal bread here from the other day that we can just about fit in there. In this one, not even in that one. So, in the words of Jaws, I'm going to need a bigger pan. But not today. Okay, I'm going to try and do this over a slightly lower flame, just to give me a bit more time and control. First thing we do is just melt some butter in there. All right, so it's just about melted now, warming up slowly. It's going to bubble a teeny bit, and we could just use oil instead, I guess, but I want to try and stay true to what I saw on the video. Okay, teeny little bubbles starting to form. That is fine. So our egg mixture goes in as if we're making an omelette. And apparently, we dip the egg in the bread. We dip the bread. Oh, there we go, it's clinged to it, nice. Like French toast style. Probably absorbed a little bit. But then we turn it over. Why do I feel so awkward? This feels weird. There we go, that's better. All we're doing right now is basically cooking up the omelette. Just literally cook an omelette with bread in it. It looks weird. Yeah, I can see it starting to catch around the edges, and this is possibly the most critical part of it. In a minute, we've got to try and scoop under both parts of the bread and flip it over in one motion. But what the egg is doing, it's effectively creating some sort of raft where that might be easier than it sounds. Look, on the edges, you can see it's just starting to go there. That is what we're going to lift over, but we need a bit more cooking time. Do you know what? I'm going to try the flip, but a much easier thing to do. I've got like 3 of these pans. You could just put one on top of the other and then just go, whoop. So then going in. Oh my gosh. Ready? Ah! Oh, right, what was the next step? Oh, I know what I'm doing. Honest, I think. We work out roughly where one part of the bread is. Oh my gosh, my cheese, my smoked cheese is all congealed together. No. So we put down some cheese and ham. Okay, but now we bring the sides in. Okay, this is so far so good. Bring that in. That side doesn't need to come in. Does that side need to come in? No, okay. And then, I guess, we flip the lighter side, I can't remember whether it was which side it was, that onto there. Oh! That looks awesome! And we just cook it now, just make sure that this all gets melted inside, and we can just flip it over to make sure the other side's done. But that's pretty neat. I kind of wish I put ketchup in it now, but you've got like a little wallet, or an envelope, a parcel, a neatly folded egg in there. That's amazing. Oh, baby. Look at that beast. That's incredible. Oh, look at that. Yes. Oh, if I knew it was going to work that easy, I would have put some like sriracha or a little bit of hot sauce in there. Kind of a thing that I'm going for at the moment. A phase of hot sauce. That is amazing. That is so good. I don't think I'm ever having cornflakes again. I love that. We're halfway through and this is going quite well. The third one is something I've seen loads of places, like people are tagging me, please try this. So I'm gonna do it right now. This is something called Dalgano coffee, which apparently is a sweet tasting milky coffee. Now apparently this, with 3 ingredients, which when you see in a minute you'll be like, what? Apparently once they're whisked together, they make this awesome sort of foamy, creamy coffee, which you can pour over ice and milk and ugh. And one of the ingredients, which is instant coffee, people are starting to mix it up by using chocolate powder, strawberry milkshake powder, all stuff like that to make their own Dalgano milkshakes. But as I've never done this before, I'm gonna try the coffee thing first because if this works, again. So you're gonna have to bear with me. Apparently, as long as we take equal parts of the 3 ingredients, so I'm going a little bit bigger than I might need just so that I've got space in the bowl. Instant coffee, so nothing too flashy, and the same amount of water. That is apparently it. What? Let's give it a mix together. And apparently at first, just like this. Oh wow, that smells strong. So apparently at first, it should be like this. Oh, I don't know if I should have done hot water. Yep, dun 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 dun. It needs to be very hot water. All right, take 2 with very hot water because I was thinking, how the heck are those coffee granules gonna dissolve? I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And that's the answer, folks. They wouldn't have. So we'll mix this together. So I'm not gonna get most of it, but that's fine because we are gonna whisk it with an electric whisk. Apparently you can do it by hand, but it will take about 40 minutes. It's gonna go through quite a process now of going from this quite dark looking mixture to eventually a creamy foam. So let's try it. All I'm gonna say right now is I'm not hopeful, but it smells so strong. It smells like a coffee shop. I'm loving that smell. And we're just gonna whisk it. So let's see what happens. All right, 20 seconds or so been in. Not much happening, but I'm trying to work up the size to break down those other granules I didn't get, all right? Tell you what, that's only been a couple of minutes and that is starting to go fluffier. I'm gonna keep going and give you another update in a bit. Forever. Ladies and gents, I think I'm there. 40 minutes later. Okay, so apparently we can serve it hot or cold. I'm gonna go for cold. So we've got some ice and then the milk goes on top. Because obviously the coffee flavor is in the cream that we made. And then I just scrape it out of the bowl. Oh my gosh. And just spoon it on top. Okay, helps to have a second spoon. There we go. Oh, I think if I go any more, it's gonna spill over. But look, I've got a little quiff on it. It's got like a hairstyle. That is thick. Wow. On its own, I literally just ate it just tastes like coffee meringue. Extremely intense. I've got to like siphon the milk through the side of it. I've got a coffee tash. Oh wow. I don't know if I like that or not. It's bizarrely strong and intense, but if it was worked in with the milk a little bit, I think I could like it. It's really opened my mind. Half the time when I was whisking it, I was like, what else can I whisk with sugar to make it into a meringue thing? Other than egg whites. I think coffee lovers would absolutely rave about it and maybe warmer milk would make that dissolve in a bit more. But it's fun, it's a cool concept. The last one, which is deliberately the last one, involves a toaster. And we all know, trying to find my table, we all know how much fun I have with toasters.
Oh, something's burning.
Everything is, oh my God. The Wi-Fi and the telly's gone as well. Brilliant. This is good.
Oh, it's on fire.
I mean, it's not good, is it? Why does this always happen to me? Oh, and off the back of the hot dog toaster video, lots of people were saying, are you okay and stuff. The electrician came out and he tested the house and says it's fine. It just must have been a dodgy appliance, but we are going to keep an eye on it, and that has been sent to the bin. Before we start this last one, which is known as a tostadilla, which sounds like a confused dinosaur, you might have seen in the corner here, we've got the cream cheese frosting that we did on the last recipe, the hummingbird cake, which was sensational. I think I teased in the video at the end that you could make cupcakes with it, and that is exactly what I did, my friends, and overnight just kept them in the fridge. They look awesome as cupcakes as well. I'm not gonna eat them because I feel like I'm on a bit of a coffee high right now. Yeah, and we actually made so much frosting, we got loads left even with the cupcakes, so we might just like put that in a sandwich and stuff. We're not gonna put it in the tostadilla, which is effectively a wallet of quesadilla made in a toaster. Okay, to help my inner toastadilla, I'm wearing my burrito blanket. We start off with a flour wrap.
Yeah, the good thing about the cheese I'm using, it's resealable. Fire, fire.
So apparently what we do here is we focus on 1/2 of our wrap. I don't want to make it too fat, otherwise it's not going to fit in my toaster. And we do not want that happening, folks. So some mixed pre-chopped cheese. And apparently we fold it in half. And then we fold it again. And then again. And we've kind of got this wallet. Oh no, I just looked and I think I folded it wrong. Apparently I should do the sides first. There we go, that looks a bit more... Okay, yes, because gravity's going to help us now.
Yes, that's much, much better. To the toaster. And will it fit in? Oh yes it will, look at that. Nice. Let's turn it on. And I'm going to go... Oh, that was a nice noise. Halfway up setting. Oh! It's not going down. No!
Because I think once it goes down, the cheese will melt and it'll be easier to get out. Wooden spoon. Electricity. Oh, it's gone down that time. Oh, I've pushed it right in. Hopefully that is going to toast the outside of the wrap, fuse together the cheese and the ham. It's smoking a little bit. I mean, it's definitely hot. Toasters are dangerous things. I might pop that out and see if it works. Here we go. Ooh, look at the colour on that. I'm going to turn you off. It all comes down to if the cheese is melted. So we've got that side there. And that side is actually, to be fair, pretty darn good. The cheese. Look, it's not melted. Look at that. No, it started to. Is there a way, I wonder, that I can... But I mean, in theory, does it work? I've kind of dismantled it a little bit. We went like this. It does actually work pretty darn well. It's not melted. But as an emergency snack, I've got no filling whatsoever then. I've just got toasted tortilla. I don't really like this one. I think if it had a really thin layer of cheese on there, it would have worked. But I mean, it's still not melted in there whatsoever. Maybe the ham protected it as a little bit of a ham shield of some kind, but I don't know, as a little sort of snack, if you want a toasted tortilla to stick in your hummus, yeah. It's fair to say we've made quite the tapas today, and I would say 3 out of the 4 particularly have worked insanely well indeedy. They've blown my mind. The toasted quesadilla probably needs a little bit of work. I think my favourite though is definitely that breakfast sandwich. There we go, so another Barry Tries in the bag. Don't forget to put on your sweatband and check out the rest of the Barry Tries playlist. Loads of recipes from Gordon Ramsay, well-known blogs, chefs, viral recipes, all that sort of stuff. And if you've got any suggestions you want to see me attempt, do let me know down below and I'll give it a try, add it to the playlist. But yeah, not too bad. Check out my TikTok for absolutely nothing. Bye.
Check your level, player. No matter what your style, the kitchen's for me. Simon's moustache, goatee, maybe all 3.
That is an omelette sandwich and it's very cold. Do you want to try that? I didn't even need to do push you to do it.
It's alright.
It's alright.
A bit cold.
Yeah, well I made it about an hour and a half ago.
Oh, that would be why then.
Try this. This is the only thing that's cold that's allowed to be cold. Iced milk
Yeah.
with like a coffee cream on the top. It's just sugar, coffee granules and water.
Alright. Oh,
It's intense, isn't it?
yeah. I've got the milk and then like a sticky coffee thing on top.
Yeah. Well, you have that and I'll have a cold quesadilla.
Okay.
Folks, bonus attempt. Gonna make 2 little square portions of cheese. So I'm gonna fold it over and then create the join there. Okay, wow. I did have to push that quite flat to make it like a cheese slice, which is, I think that's what will make it work better. Ha, okay, yeah, ha. So you got that one side? Hot. Well, obviously, the other side
is not as toasted, okay? But what we had to do is make sure, you can see, oh, that has flattened. Look at that. We want to get this toasted too. So we unfold it from there, so the toasted side is not exposed anymore, and that goes inside like that. So you just turn it around the other way, okay? So we're back to pocket mode, making sure hardly any cheese is exposed. It's formed a seal. You just did it, didn't you?
I don't think it's a good thing if you can hear cheese like bubbling in your toaster. Ah, look at that! Ah, I think we've done it.
So not only have we now got both sides toasted, we've made ourselves quite a cool little wallet for your credit cards and stuff.
Oh. Whoa.